Murray was complaining about reps and learning the system and learning the playbook. It's not first day. Give him slightly extra reps. Cool. Not concerned about it. Not complaining about it. But if training camp goes along and that's the narrative and that's what's happening on a consistent basis, that's a potential problem. Because if it comes to that point, it's no longer fair ball, fair play. It's no longer a real competition. That's the main question. Let's get to it, man. Make sure we got this here set up. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. We back. It's back. SKOL VIKES, man. SKOL VIKES. Hey, let me get them SKOL VIKES in the chat. You hear me? Can I get them SKOL VIKES in the chat, man? Here we go. Let's go now.
Best day of the year. Fall camp, ready to go, and open it up to any questions.
How much do you look forward to? Somebody that loves playing football, just it goes up a notch starting today as compared to off-season workouts and OTAs.
Beyond excited. You know, there's so much potential oozing in that locker room, and to be able to be out here with these guys every single day, and individually all of us work on our craft to be a collectively better unit. It's the most fun in the world. Best time of the year.
Given this is your third training camp, and you've seen some things now.
It's extremely different. With every year, you get more and more experience, more and more wisdom. But just being in this system, everything's clicking. Just being able to
see his advantage, his biggest advantage, like everyone knows, he's been in this system mentally for 3 years. So as far as the mental reps go, he's ahead of Murray, and it's a landslide, period. Now, what do the physical reps entail? What will they show at the end of the day? But if we're talking advantage and who knows the system better, it's McCarthy. There's just nothing to it. It's what it is. It's what it ain't. You know, it's the truth. Bottom line. Mentally, he's been there for 3 years. How much did he take in? How much did he retain and ingrain in his brain is the question. But he understands how to run this offense. He understands how it is supposed to look like to a T. See how it turns out. Here we go, man. SRT Pinto in the building. SRT Pinto in the building. What up, dog? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's get it. What's up? What he said, SKOL. I still believe in JJ. Me too, man. Me too. Team 9 round yonder. I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it, Pinto. Matter of fact, where the sirens out this bitch. You hear me? Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Shout out SRT Pinto once again. Let's get it. Let's get back to it.
Have that chemistry and the organic chemistry with all the receivers and the relationships that I have. It's really awesome to really feel a part of this team and, you know, just step out here every day with those guys and keep getting better. How would you describe?
He has the respect. He has the love. He earned that last year, right? They made him a captain, voted for him to be a captain for a reason. That's another thing Murray has to do as well. It's not just some cakewalk. He ain't just going to go in there and be the starter off the rip or get the respect off the rip or get the love, etc. He has to prove it on the field. You talking about McCarthy, who put it on the line for real for his squad, for his boys. You think they don't appreciate that, don't understand that? I don't care what the hell Kevin O'Connell talking about, Wes Phillips talking about, even Nolan Bain-Teasley talking about. The players will have a major say in who is the QB1. You got to earn respect from the players, man. Earn trust from the players, dog. You know it. I know it. Here we go. Let's get back to
it. Your mindset just entering this camp?
Lasered in on controlling what I can control. That's really it.
What does that mean specifically? Like, what are you things that you're just focusing in on?
You know, what you mean, what it means specifically. Here we go. Here we go. Always a volume of questions, sometime a volume of dumb questions. Matter of fact, he said, what do you mean laser in on? You know what he means, control what he can. Meaning perform to his best ability every time he gets the opportunity. Throwing the ball, running the ball, handing off the ball, changing the play call, whatever it is. We know what it is. He said laser focused in controlling what he can. Here we go. What Bat said, JJ seems relaxed and confident. Real talk, Bat, real talk, no doubt. You see it, Bat. You see it, brother. Here we go, man. Team 9, Team 9. Shout out respect to Murray. No hate to Murray. I gotta reinforce that. Why? I'm sure some people think I hate Murray. No, dog. No. You know, hate him for what? I made it very clear the whole off season leading up to this day right here why I feel the way I do about Murray, or why I have said some things I said about Murray. But it's never been about disdain or hate or wanting to see him fail. You know it's McCarthy. You know how I'm rocking. But if he is the best man for the job, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Here we go. Well, we know this is a world where people like to run with narratives, right? Even if the narrative is false. You understand me? Let's get it.
Improving my craft every which way, improving my relationships with the guys in the locker room. Every single conversation I have, every interaction, be fully present. And at the end of the day, it's just being fully present in every single moment and optimizing each moment.
JJ, what has Brian O'Neill meant to you personally and professionally? And just, you know, how cool is it to see someone like that get rewarded with an extension like he just did?
Well deserved. I mean, he's a captain that's been a captain for I don't know how long. And you don't get that without having that integrity and character that he has. But he couldn't be a funnier guy, couldn't be a better guy to be a partner out on the golf course. And, yeah, I'm just so happy for him and Bryn. And, yeah, really excited to see what he's going to do this year.
I was on mute, my fault. But I hope Brian O'Neill elevates this year. Now, shout out him for getting his bread, his guapino, Federale, Denali, etc. But he needs to elevate. Let's not sit right here and act like Brian O'Neill don't need to play better. Period. Brian O'Neill didn't play great last year. He wasn't a juggernaut last year per se. I'm glad he got paid, but is he going to earn it? Or you just throwing bread, the Vikings way, huh? The Vikings way. And him not have to earn it? Why? Why not? All I'm saying is I need to see more from O'Neill. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You need to see more from him. We all need to see more from him. Matter of fact, this man just got 96 mil. And I wonder if anything about injuries is in the contract. Here we go. Shout out Brian O'Neill. Get your money. Get your bread. But perform on the field as well. Period. Be available as well. That's all we want. That's all we want. SKOL VIKES.
JJ, you're no stranger to competition. Been in it since you've been playing football, I would like to believe. How does that bring the best out of it?
Hey, what he said, he's no stranger to competition. One thing about McCarthy, JJ McCarthy, JJ, whatever you want to call him, he's never ran from competition. He's no stranger to competition either. He doesn't duck competition either. No disrespect to McCarthy, but we got to state the truths and facts. It's been known. Anytime competition has came around, Murray ducked, he dipped, he rolled out. I'm not saying he will do it this time around. We'll see. But McCarthy has never ran from being a competitor. You hear me? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. What Bat said, what he said. Shout out Mickey in the building, Mickey McDougal in the building. SKOL VIKES. What up, Holmes? Let's get it. Let's get it. Anybody, what he said? Anybody have stats on Kyler and JJ from today? No stats, Mickey, but I talked about it earlier. Kyler Murray got most of the reps today. Well, he got more reps today per se, but that's all we know right now. He was leading the way in 11 on 11s, etc. But as far as stats go, stat line, no. Probably really won't have a stat line, Mickey, probably until the pads come on, which is Monday, till they really get down to the nitty gritty and all that. But as far as practice went today, 11 on 11s, Kyler Murray was leading the way. He got more reps today. So if that answers your question, Mickey, good, man. Let's get it. School vibes. Shout out Mickey in the building once again. He said, I don't hate Murray. Just think JJ has a much higher ceiling. Of course. Murray should be a break glass. Murray should be a break glass in case of fire option only. And they're going to prove it, Bat. Somebody got to be the man. Somebody got to take over, period. Like we say, no hate towards Murray. I just think overall, we talk about overall advantage, overall knowledge of the game, overall who's better right now. I think it's McCarthy, and I think he will show it. Not just the physical side, the throwing improvements, the mechanical improvements, but the mental. Can't forget about that. You know the playbook for 3 years. You've experienced this offense for 3 years. You have the advantage right now. That's just what it is. And then Bat mentioned ceiling. His ceiling is higher. JJ McCarthy is what, 23 years old? Murray is pretty much what he will be in the NFL. Will KLC bring something else out of him? He could. He did it with Kurt. He did it with Sam Darnold. But what happened during the playoffs? So it's a lot of factors, a lot of questions you got to wait and see pretty much. But we know who has the higher ceiling right now. It's a no-brainer.
Athlete, when you're put in a position where you got to go out there and compete every day at your highest, or you won't get the job?
You know, studying the best and learning from the best, they're always competing with themselves every day. There's no ceiling they're putting on themselves. It's always a constant look myself in the mirror at the end of each day and did I get better? And just focus on what you can control, how you can improve, and just, you know, when you're done with it, looking back and seeing where you're at.
What were conversations like last couple of days with Kevin, just walking through the plan for the next few weeks?
Conversations were great. Just all about, you know, doing my job and doing it to the best of my ability, taking completions, taking what the defense is giving me, making smart decisions, and at the end of the day, just doing my job. Very simple.
You guys to feel confident that it's a fair competition, that everybody's been given a fair chance based on what you heard. Is that aligned with what you're thinking?
100%. Yeah.
That's what's up. He said it right there. So can we stop the narrative and you know, ESPN and everybody, people saying, oh, it's not a fair competition. Murray has the job. McCarthy just solidified it as well. He just certified it, made it official. He said, yeah, so it's a fair competition. I feel that way. So can people stop trying to put 100 on 10 or 10 on 100? This is a fair battle. This is a real battle. It sounds like JJ had a better completion percentage of no INTs. Murray had a lower completion and tossed a pick to James Pierre, but both made some impressive throws. Saw on X for what's that worth. Oh, okay. So if that's true, I'll take it. Here we go. Let's see. Hold up. Okay, hold on now. Lamont say Murray 2 for 6. McCarthy went 6 for 6. Hold on now. Does the first day go to McCarthy per se? Now, are these facts, Lamont and Bat? Are these facts? Are these official numbers? I'm going to try to check them out real quick myself. 1 second, though. Yeah, are these official facts? Lamont and Bat, let me know, please. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Here we go. Surprised that didn't pop up, though, like as far as what exactly happened and went down. Unless they're trying to keep it under wraps, right? Let me see here. I said nothing about touchdowns or nothing like that. I remember they're keeping it quiet right now. That they don't want to give McCarthy his props right now. Here we go.
Last year, you described the footwork and the techniques and stuff you were working on as rewiring neurological pathways, just kind of rewiring your brain. Like, what does your process look like since the end of last season to try to get all of that second nature to you with the techniques they want you using in field work and all that? Like, how much time away from the facility have you been putting into all that? Just where do you feel like you're at right now?
Yeah, ever since last season when my hand got healthier and just getting into a groove of everything with the timing, the rhythm, the footwork, and just felt like it was really climbing. And, you know, from then to now, I feel like I've grown. I'm certain I've grown mentally and physically just dramatically. And at the end of the day, it's just refining every little detail, leave no stone unturned, and just try to get better in every asset. And, you know, that's a constant battle with yourself every single day until you lace them up or hang them up. And yeah, I feel really good where I'm at right now, but it's a constant development each and every day.
I suppose you're going to learn once the full practices pads get on just how second nature it really is, right?
100%.
Takeaway from, you know, all of the stuff that went into the 2025 season, JJ, what was your takeaway from that, both as far as playing quarterback and just the on the field mental part of the game?
I would say my biggest takeaway is just being obsessive with the day-to-day routine, being obsessive with each moment and trying to find those times to get better, but also getting that time to balance the recovery aspect. What are you eating? What are you doing with recovery? Is it, you know, too much sauna, too much ice cold tubs and stuff like that, where it's just a routine that I learned last year that I feel really confident about going into this year. And, you know, making space for, you know, game plans, what's the defense showing me this week, and being able to be more instinctive than having that, you know, paralysis by analysis.
Where does footwork rank in terms of, you know, an NFL?
Basically, in a nutshell, the game pretty much slowing down for him. Him seeing the field better, seeing the field more easier, becoming a better field general, etc. Basically, what he said in a nutshell, man. And it's gonna get real spooky real quickly. And shout out Lamont, shout out Bat. If those are facts, if X is putting out facts, then hell, that's great for McCarthy. That means McCarthy won the day. Matter of fact, let me see if let's see what's up here, man. But if those are facts, that's good news right there, man. No doubt. That's great news, no doubt. Not seeing any actual stats pop up. A lot of pressers, a lot of interviews type shit. Doesn't matter anyway. Anywho. First practice, man. Practice 1. Got a long way to go. A lot of football left. What SRT say? If I'm Nolan Teasley, I'm telling them to start the QB they drafted 10th overall, not the QB you signed on a 1-year league minimum contract. Big facts, no cap, SRT, for real. Shit. From jump, if I was KOC, I would have started. I wouldn't even brung Murray in. I would have kept Wentz, kept Brosmer, put all my attention, energy into McCarthy. Gave all my energy, every single ounce, everything I had, I would have put it into McCarthy and made